MBUSC filmed off-site at a secret location.
This isn't the couch. What the heck?
Yeah, what is this? We totally redesigned the living room.
So today we're sponsored by Uwu Fufu, by the way.
That's not true. We can't say that. So
don't sue us. We have no money.
We have no money.
But
how does it feel to not hold mics anymore? By the way, like, do you know what to do with your hands?
We had mics.
Yeah, you're right. I guess
I don't know what to do with my.
I'm kind of happy you don't have a mic anymore, Matt, because all you would do is play with the button, and I could just hear in the background you playing.
Click, click.
Oh, okay. I would like rub it.
Yeah, you would
with my
rub the
fingernail,
button, and I could just hear it. And I was like, maybe it's time to take that away from him. He doesn't do that anymore.
Alright, so I'm going to be cringy. We have a girl.
Oh, no.
Because somebody said somebody was going to do that, so I did it.
You just had to do it.
You had to.
Look, there's a female.
I'm the girl. Hi.
Alright, that's it. That's
we
the
do
episode.
have an actual special.
We have a special today.
Showdown planned,
Cartoon versus anime.
courtesy of Jonah for putting it together.
Very limited effort, but I did.
Majority of the effort does go to Uwu Fufu.
We have discussions on this channel of all the time
of animes
of
and
anime
animes and
and cartoons and
like
things.
talk.
We talked a lot about Ben 10 last week. And
Leanna, what's your opinions on Ben 10?
Okay, I'm gonna be really honest with y'all. When I was a kid, my mom did not let us watch like a lot of cartoons.
Cartoons are the devil's talk.
I'm not kidding. She canceled Disney.
oh my god.
Nickelodeon.
Disney out of all of them?
Yeah,
though?
Disney, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network. What was the other one?
Those.
Just
WB
those?
Kids.
Oh, there's. Did you watch PBS? PBS was educational.
Well, yeah, but like I was when she did this, I was like 8+. So at that point, PBS didn't really matter to
Damn,
me.
you were like, all right, I'm gonna watch like these adult shows, and your mom's like,
That's literally what fucking happened. I don't know why she didn't. The first time I saw titties was like 10 years old because I didn't have Disney Channel, and I put like a random movie on. I don't know what movie it was.
but God forbid you had like
Mine was
Dexter's Laboratory. And she's like,
Mine was about the same
was-
age
well-
because my parents didn't put those restrictions on the TV, and I just flipped through all the channels, and I happened upon the Cinemax channel at about 11 o'clock at p.m.
bro, okay. It was in Comedy Central at the time. There was a channel that had Mansers and like 1,000 Ways to Die. But
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's
Spike, it was Spike
Yeah.
TV. But at a certain time, I would say like 10 p.m., it would turn into like adult TV, but it was still just like very softcore porn.
Yeah.
And
That was what Cinemax was after 10 p.m.
I pretty much I would have that shit where my remote had like last channel saved. And I'm like at the edge of my seat, and if I even heard movement, I'm like,
I did the same exact shit.
Wait, in the living room TV?
Not even.
Oh,
no, it was
okay.
I was like in a room. I wasn't that bold. That's
But that last TV button, that last channel button, it was like a homestay, like it was a reflex.
once in a while. I think twice I was too
You'd be
slow.
watching a channel you shouldn't have.
And they came in and
but
it's
you,
like...
you specifically put on a channel that was okay to watch before you
put on
flipped
the
to that,
cartoon channel,
so that way you
and
have
then
a
you
quick
go back.
reflex. That's all I was watching.
I was just watching
SpongeBob.
Whoa, that's on television?
See,
That's...
you know what my mistake was when I was young and my parents wouldn't, like, you know, like Family Guy wasn't okay for like a young kid to watch.
Family Guy was never okay for me.
Family Guy is perfectly fine
So
for children to watch.
what I learned from my mistake was at nighttime when it's really late and you're watching like the adult channels or whatever, and you do that last button thing. When it's late and you flip to Cartoon Network, it's Adult Swim, and then like one of those adult cartoon shows are on, and then you still get in trouble.
That's why you didn't have enough preparation. You had to realize that the channel you were flipping to had certain time zones. So
yeah, I had to learn from my mistake.
So I would either flip to the fucking Hallmark channel or have some Hallmark movie, or I would flip to like Boomerang, which had like only like
Oh my gosh, flipping to Boomerang.
only old.
I did Discovery, because it would be like,
good.
how it's made. Oh, Mom, I'm just learning how Twinkies are made. So
You know what sound really gets me going though? That Adult Swim sound, the like two dings. It's like boom.
Yeah.
Oh man, I love that sound.
Good sound.
Good sound.
Good sound.
Good bong.
You know
Good
what?
song.
That's the sound of good television.
You know what sound also brings out dopamine is the original PlayStation startup
Yeah.
sound.
The
Or-
womp.
Or the original GameCube.
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah. Do 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 do. Right.
And if you hit the Z button, it was something different.
I never had a GameCube.
Me neither. It's okay.
Poor.
Loser.
Never cared, bro.
Excuse me. I played Nintendo.
Weren't you an avid Sims player?
I currently am.
I
Yes.
currently am.
Would you consider yourself in
Don't
professional
say
field?
her
Yes.
a past. Recognize her greatness.
Gamers.
Her Sims players make families on the first day.
It's it's crazy.
Yeah, I guess they do.
Is that impressive?
It
for
takes my
someone-
not really.
I don't know.
I mean, it goes by fast. So.
Did you ever play this one
They
video game?
become CEO on the first day.
You have to
Is
like
that
build,
interesting?
build an
Yeah.
amusement park.
Yeah.
Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Something.
I
No.
keep trying to get into that as like a modern day person because I like tycoons. I can't.
It's not. It wasn't that one though. It was something. It was something else. Because you could like interact with the park people. Or
Where you could like walk around as like
As a
person.
guest, yeah.
It was Roller Coaster Tycoon. I just don't know what
Was
Roller
it?
Coaster Tycoon it
I'm gonna
was.
look into that. I don't know. I miss those days though.
You
Just
like simulation games?
Yeah. Well, no, not too.
No.
Kinda. I don't know. I was really big on Harvest Moon. I don't know if anybody played Harvest Moon. It was a Nintendo game.
I didn't play
It was
Harvest
essentially
Moon, but
Animal Crossing
yeah.
before Animal Crossing, and you were a simple farmer who just you owned like a cow.
Oh, like Star
Yeah,
Valley?
it's a little Stardew
Yeah,
Valley.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
then like you get a wife, and then you start a family, and then you kind of just plow your land.
Probably your
Dude,
wife.
whenever you talk about Sims, it makes me think of the time when we were talking and you said that when you were younger you would try and make your Sims woohoo so that was this you?
Like a prairie dog?
No, woohoo is like Sex in the Sims.
Oh.
Maybe it wasn't you, but one of my friends said that when they were younger, they would play The Sims and they would like try and get their Sims to have sex so that they could watch. But like on Sims, they
It's
have
just
to
a
like
blur, right?
it's a blur, yeah. So they would zoom in and like try different angles to see
Oh my
like
God.
if it would work.
Oh, yeah,
That's desperation. Just
Yeah.
see some titties.
And even then, just it's gonna be pixelated.
And it's
too.
all and it's Sims.
You might as well just
and,
watch
and it's
Japanese
Sims
porn.
people.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is Wicked Whims, so people
Not
do
Wicked
that.
Like
Whims, bro.
Sims mods.
Yeah, it's a sim mod where you can actually watch them. Like it gets
I mean,
like
you can mod anything
You
in
can
any
just-
game.
yeah.
Not gonna lie,
Just going-
if I played Sims when I was a kid, I might have done that.
I mean, Matt, you're the one that taught me about mods, so yes, you would
Yeah.
have done that.
Oh my God, you modded Skyrim like. to
Yes,
an
but I
unmoddable
never
point.
did. Actually, I swear, I never put.
You
make
did the
it-
Thomas the Tank Engine mod at one point. You showed me that.
It's hilarious. It's so funny.
You turn all the
It's so
drag-
funny because it's just a still 3D model
It's
of
yeah, all the
Thomas
dragons-
going like this.
All the dragons
like-
in the game turn into Thomas the Tank Engine.
Did the music change for it though?
I mean,
I could have done that, probably, but
they did have like a time, like the time.
The dragon.
They screamed the
when
time.
when the dragon yells or does like a fire thing, Thomas goes like toot toot, basically. You know.
Toot toot.
Yeah.
Speaking of Thomas, Bullet Train's a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
You watched it the other
Is
night.
that Guy Ritchie? Or who is that?
What? Brad Pitt?
Directed it.
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah.
It seems like a Guy Ritchie.
I thought Brad Pitt like co-directed it or
The
something.
Gentleman
Oh,
is one
did
of
he?
my favorite movies in the
Gentleman's
I don't
good.
know.
It's like
That's the one where Matthew McConaughey is a drug man, right?
yeah. I don't know. That's my favorite like movie, and that's why I keep on saying like right now, currently, Guy Ritchie is one of my favorite directors. It's just the way that movie was shot and directed. That movie was a masterpiece, in my opinion.
Yeah. I've never seen that movie. I don't know.
The Gentleman.
Yeah, I told you about it the other day.
Yeah, you
we
did.
should watch it.
Yeah.
You should definitely
Matthew
watch it.
McConaughey's cool.
Another
Yeah, I
good
like that
Matthew
guy.
McConaughey movie is The Lincoln Lawyer.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Is it
Have you
just
heard of
because-
this little-known Matthew McConaughey movie
Oh, yeah.
called
Interstellar,
Interstellar?
yeah.
No, I genuinely want to know: is the Lincoln Lawyer just called the Lincoln Lawyer because he drives a Lincoln?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a lawyer.
And he does all of his business out in his Lincoln.
Well,
Wait, is that-
technically,
is-
someone drives him around,
Wait,
right?
is-
Yeah.
Isn't that why? Like, doesn't Matthew McConaughey like is the spokesperson
yeah.
of the Lincoln?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he is. Wow.
All right.
Wow, what a like a 180 or like a 360 moment.
Well, which one did he do first?
He did the
He
Lincoln
did the
Lawyer
commercials first.
No, the Lincoln
Oh.
Lawyer was first.
Nah. He's been
100
doing, somebody
okay.
look this up. Somebody look up the first,
Alright.
first Matthew McConaughey Lincoln commercial, because it was definitely before the years 2010, and Lincoln Lawyer came out in like 2018 or some shit.
No way.
It's a pretty recent movie.
No way. Really? 2018?
Maybe not that recent, but it's like recent.
I thought
It's
it came out in like 2014.
No.
Okay,
Jason's
yeah.
wrong.
The Lincoln
Well,
Lawyer.
2011 is when it came out.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the fuck?
What about a commercial?
2022?
That's a TV show you're looking at.
Oh.
Okay. First, Lincoln.
2011.
First, Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, and then you look up the first. So 2011 is the
Lincoln
movie.
commercial.
I love
2014.
So yeah,
Jason's wrong.
Lincoln Lawyer was first. That's what I'm saying.
I'll see myself out.
He made the movie first, and then Lincoln.
And then
was
they were like, all right.
all right.
Matthew
You're gonna be our
McConaughey.
spokesperson.
And then he went to space. Same
And then he
year.
went to
Spass. Murph. I was your ghost.
Actually, best Matthew McConaughey movie is Tropic Thunder.
I'd still argue Interstellar.
Arguable. It's not Matthew McConaughey's best movie. I'm gonna argue.
I
that
just think he's so funny in
It's
it.
a great movie, but I don't think that's one of his best movies. Specifically.
No, I just like him the most in that role.
Really? No, more than Tom Cruise?
I was like, what?
Or
No, not out of that movie, but like
But
I
just
really
lit-
like him.
I was gonna say.
That movie.
But I'm saying,
I was
there
like, what
are
the
multiple
fuck
people
is
in that movie that do better than
It
him.
was like,
Yeah, you're right. I'm not saying he's the best in that movie.
Just say that's one of his best movies.
ready to
A
fight
little bit
it.
a shot at him.
It's one of my favorite roles of his. There.
Okay. But still, I feel like it's a dig at him almost. Like, he's done way better movies than
No,
that.
obviously, Interstellar is, how much I like
Not just
Interstellar.
Interstellar. Now, I know you fucking jag off to that movie like 24/7.
No, I know, but like, Gentleman is great, like I said earlier. Like, I love
Interstellar's
that movie.
really good too.
Yeah, let's go back to that,
He's also a teacher at UT.
Yeah, he is.
He was also a physiologist or something in Interstellar too. So
No, but he's actually like a board certified teacher,
yeah,
professor
I
at
think
UT.
his wait list is 2 years at UT Austin.
Yeah. It's
it's
crazy.
luck if you get in.
2 years?
Yeah.
2 years.
To get
Like
to
you
it.
have to clearly everyone knows they want to take.
You have
that
to be
class.
like 16 when you register.
And apply, yeah.
No, dude, I think his class is also only open to seniors, too.
That, and it's like
That's
a
a
small
big-
class.
But
Yeah.
but you have to sign up before you even are a senior, basically. You have
I
to-
guess so,
It's
yeah.
like one class, like 60 students. Or
And when
something.
you walk into class, you have to get patted down and checked for weapons.
every day he starts off with all right.
That would get old for me if I was.
How many of you in
Yeah.
here drive a Lincoln?
Automatic A.
He's just trying to get all of his students to buy a Lincoln. Like that's his ploy.
So I like to direct this problem to one of my movies that I was.
He only uses Lincoln Lawyer as his drama class references.
Now,
What
right
does he
here,
teach, though?
this is where I really sell the
It's
Lincoln.
an acting class. Like it's a.
It is
It's like
Okay.
a movie and actor class.
So like media?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, one of you here will be lucky enough to be in one of my movies.
And if you're my favorite
Dude,
student,
when I heard he was a
I'll
professor,
buy it.
in my head I was like, science teacher, duh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Science teacher, duh.
Anyways, should we?
should we get on with
Yeah.
Cartoon versus anime.
Speaking of science,
Speaking of science.
let's go into a
This
topic.
is anime.
That has nothing to do with science.
No, it is completely science.
This is all science?
All science.
Is this the person from like ReZero or whatever the fuck it's
No,
called?
from
I will explain any anime character that is not known.
Dude, who is that?
I'd say
We're not done. We're not there yet. We haven't even explained the premise of this yet.
It's
Jason.
very
You're jumping ahead.
Okay. No,
super
John-
straightforward.
You
You
can
have to
see
tell-
shit that the audience doesn't.
Oh,
yet.
they can't see
No,
that?
they can
Not-
see it. It's right there.
No,
But he-
Jonah has to say what we're doing. Alright?
Alright, Jonah. Explain
He has
the
to
rules.
explain it to
Explain the
people.
rules of anime versus cartoon.
We had a discussion last week about Ben 10 being one of the strongest in all of like cartoons or animation.
Apparently, he can just squash Ash Ketchum, so that was.
See, yeah, exactly.
Ash Ketchum is a 10-year-old child that has no power
But
whatsoever.
Ben is also 10.
But with power.
I give you the right to explain your thought process, but there were other characters in media that also weigh into this discussion of who is stronger. So I created a list of 20 of the strongest cartoon characters in Western media and 20 of the strongest anime characters in Eastern media. So
America.
this is a bracket that is a 32-person bracket. So, of course, with being 40 characters, there are going to be some characters that are left out. But that's the point of this poll. And we will put this quiz in the link in the description below that you can take for yourself. But there is a way to balance the power scaling in this by adding extra characters, because sometimes certain characters in both cartoons and animation will be left out of this list, and then the others will be left to compete. So sometimes the obvious choice will be left out, but other times they will be in there. But there will still be, because of all characters and all of media, there's argument that other characters and other media and other stories can somehow beat that person. And I am giving everyone in this room a chance to defend their opinions on who is the strongest animated character in media these days.
Okay.
With the exception that I left out a specific character in anime specifically, the one and only One Punch Man Saitama. I could not include him in this list because it is
Guaranteed that he will win.
it is just unfair if I add him to this list in general. He is absolutely created to be the strongest character in everything. So it is just not fair if I add him into this list.
Okay.
But there is arguments. Like I added some big hitters in this, and I'm not going to put any
Like
spoilers into this.
This is pretty big. This first one's already pretty big.
So this first
I'm gonna
one,
go Grim all the way.
Well, let it be known that we are all not expert power scalers or anything.
none of us are.
You can be an expert in power scale.
No, I'm saying in this.
I don't know what the terminology is, but like
Some
I bet
people
there are people who like
Do
know
some deep research into things, and they get like all the facts. Oh, what the epic battle? No, what? That's like
Stop shit talking to me in front of me.
Are you talking about Death Battle?
Yeah, death battle.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying. Stop shit talking me in front of me.
Yeah, we're not Death Battle.
literally will like fucking put math into like.
Again, stop shit talking me in front of me. I would
Jonah
put
just-
math behind all this shit.
Jonah just apparently is the worst at power scaling in this group, clearly.
Clearly, I am.
So yeah, Grimm's gonna dominate. All he has to do is just open up a portal, let a demon come out, get Saber's sword.
Oh, true, yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah, but
he's
Saber.
dead.
If you want to debate this topic, let the tournament begin.
Let the tournament begin.
Begun. Grim wins.
Here's the thing: isn't Saber like the most broken character in that
Yes,
series?
and
In all of Fate Stay Night, she is the most broken character because she represents Arthur, of the
King Arthur.
King
Okay.
Arthur of the past historical record. The premise of that show is that in the modern era, these sorcerers can summon heroes from the past to fight in a tournament to determine who gets the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail grants the winner one wish of any kind.
Mm-hmm.
And so each of these sorcerers is trying to summon the greatest characters, but they're all classified into classes. So a lot of the other roles like archer, spear, lancer, sorcerer, all the berserker, all those are all different characters. Like the Fate Stay series has many different series, many different seasons. In every single season, Saber is King Arthur, this character, in every single season, because she is without a doubt the strongest character in the entire show.
Sounds like a weak show. I go with Grimm.
So it seems like we have 3 votes
Okay,
for
we
Grimm.
haven't voted. We still
But the
have
thing
to
is,
talk about
she
it.
has lost in certain seasons.
Yeah, exactly.
because of
When
certain
has Grimm
scenarios.
lost?
Well, he
Never.
lost to 2 children
Well,
at a game of
those
Limbo.
are.
That's what I was just about to argue about.
Well, first of all, I really think theoretically Grimm should be replaced with Mandy. I think Mandy.
That I was also going to argue that too,
Mandy's
but
like-
at the same time,
But he's the Grim Reaper.
Grimm is
Mandy's
technically more powerful.
Mandy's controlled cartoon characters
But that is
from other shows
but that is
on their
purely-
own show.
But that is purely just over Grimm.
That's not canon.
That is
partic-
canon. There's definitely times that they've like acted weird, and it'll show Mandy, and she'll be like, "Oh no, I'm leaving" or whatever. It would always be little fun cameos, but theoretically canon.
Oh, okay. Also Billy, because he's like borderline immortal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is.
Dude, I think about the episode where he was staring at the sun.
Oh, and he like bakes his
Yeah.
eyes.
Or when he picks his nose and pulls
His
his
brain out, yeah.
and then he just puts it back in.
Sometimes he.
God, that was a
like,
gruesome show. I cannot.
That's an amazing.
Have you
show.
not seen the show?
But we're not-
I,
I've seen him.
I could not watch Billy and Mandy growing up. I was one of those shows I was not allowed
It
to
was
watch.
Yeah, I've
Real
seen
weird.
like bits and pieces
It was
of
like
it.
really weird.
My parents were like,
Stupid.
"Is that
It was good.
the Grim Reaper?" And I'm like, "Yeah, he's Jamaican." And they're like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah." And they're like, "Okay."
I feel like that show's borderline Happy Tree Friends.
Yeah, because I mean, like,
It's like
they would
for
get
the kid version.
they would
Yeah.
get skinned,
That's what I'm saying.
mauled, like.
Is that's the saying? Is so Grimm, the character is the Grim Reaper in a cartoon where basically they have near immortality, versus Saber, who also has near immortality.
But
because
isn't
she
that
keeps on being
only-
resurrected in every single show, but also has the power to cut through anything, like literal physical, like.
So if they clashed with his scythe and her sword, she would cut through his scythe.
I would argue.
Theoretically.
I am on the side of Saber in the sense that I think that.
Well, actually, this brings up a good. This is
That's
actually
all
a
I
great.
think- I do
this
think-
is actually a great. This is like hell versus heaven, almost.
Basically.
Right? Because like King
So
Because
Arthur.
he is
holy-
death. He's like.
He's death, and
yeah,
she's like holy King Arthur's, reincarnate.
Is she considered Excalibur? Fool.
She is Excalibur. Like, she wields Excalibur.
Yeah, so it's the holy sword versus the Grim Reaper's scythe.
So that is like already on the first battle, we are on a very,
That's hard.
very deep subject.
This is gonna be a long podcast, I think.
That's okay. I'm fine with going the extra mile for this one. We can just do a one-off if you.
We can cut it, do a part 2, and just continue if we
Yeah,
really want.
we'll do
Part
that.
2 of the battle.
We are at the 23-minute mark, so just play around for another.
I think the right answer is Saber, like statistically, but
Good
Jason,
always trumps
You have to
evil.
be objective. You can't just,
But are we saying the Grim Reaper is evil?
Exactly.
That's what
in
I'm
the
saying.
show.
Well,
especially in the show.
Is he even evil in the show, or is he just Death? Like Death is always it's considered both.
Yeah, you're right. It could be just completely
he's just
neutral.
there to take like the whole.
He just got a job to do.
The first whole episode is he's there to get Billy's hamster. Like the hamster's supposed to be dead, and he's like, I'm just here for the hamster's soul. And then they fight him in the game of Limbo, and then they like keep him as their slave. But I mean, he's not there. He wasn't like, I'm gonna terrorize these children. He was just like, your hamster's dead. I'm here for the hamster.
And he honored the Limbo.
And he honored the Limbo. And then even then, whenever it shows him in the past as a kid, it was always like, you're gonna be the Grim Reaper. And he was always like, but I actually one episode canon, he was like, but I want to be a dancer. Like he was literally like a chill little skeleton dude. So he's not evil.
So,
but he like has the power of hell.
So just for the sake of this, because this is just the first rounds, I want to bring it to a vote right now. Right now.
All right, Chance, you're a part of this too.
All right.
We have 5 people here, so there'll always be a winner.
Okay, if you want my opinion on this, I'm gonna vote for Grimm.
Grim.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
Grim.
I'm going with Graham.
So we have 3 for Grim. I was gonna vote Saber.
Same.
So I'm 1 to 4 to Grim.
Woo!
Two to.
Oh shit!
This is a good.
This is
second
fucked
one.
up.
This is a real good second one.
I don't know. I would guess Psyche.
I think
I would
Psyche,
say Psyche too, yeah.
Like, okay, Jake is crazy because like he's like
It should,
better than.
He's a reality warping dog.
Yeah.
honestly.
he should be against Luffy, talking about like getting stretchy and stuff.
Yeah.
That would be pretty. That would be really.
But-
good one.
But again,
Against
Psyche
Psyche K, such a strong psychic.
Yeah, also he
Also-
could bend reality too, but
Yeah.
also a lot of other stuff.
He
My
literally
argument-
rewrote history so
Yeah,
that
that's
so
right.
that everyone thought colored hair was normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny about that? He did that with either both of his limiters on or one of them
Was like
removed.
just, oh yeah, that's right. He
Like,
doesn't-
and I don't know if we've ever seen him take off his second one. He always takes off one and then does something
No,
really
there was
crazy.
a time where he had both off.
Yeah, they were broken, weren't
Yeah,
they?
they were broken.
Yeah, but he had to like be paralyzed.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
he's so strong.
Yeah, so he like didn't do anything
So
crazy.
are we definitively saying that
Yeah,
he's
it's
stronger
Psyche,
than
it's
Jacob
Psyche.
the dog? Jake the
Yeah,
dog.
I'm gonna vote Psyche.
yeah, that was.
Damn, that's a hard one because Jake the dog is pretty fucking
Psyche's
strong.
just crazy, you know.
But there are others that might beat him.
Oh my!
So now-
I think
Naruto.
I think JoJo won.
So we have Jotaro Kudro versus Naruto Uzumaki. This is one that I'm actually like. This is actually. for
Are
me
we
personally,
giving Naruto Baryon mode?
whatever mode you want?
Okay.
I will give whatever mode you think Naruto has in the current anime,
I don't
I don't know much about JoJo,
yeah,
but I know he's
JoJo.
crazy
and I will explain JoJo.
because he has stands, right? And
So he has the stand called Star Platinum,
yeah,
which is basically just a beat the shit out of you stand. But then he unlocks the true power of Star Platinum, which is literally to freeze time. It literally has the power to freeze time.
Damn.
And so,
for how long? Like, is it just small instances?
small instances, but even then, the power to freeze time.
I don't know. Could Naruto be so fast and doing a substitution
It
jutsu?
does- I'm talking about freezing time.
Yeah, okay,
Not
but-
just about moving. It doesn't matter how fast you're moving. Time is stopped.
All right, let's just say he hits the substitution jutsu right in time, right? Time stops. He beats the shit out of him. Time's back on. Poof.
Well, okay, but
it was
also
a log.
Jonah, Naruto can like sense intent, you know?
True. So you could.
Like he could do what Jason's talking about, you know?
Like he could will the shit out of him and
And
boom.
and Naruto doesn't even have to touch JoJo because he could use the frog thing.
But also, the main plot of JoJo's is that the main character. It's a show that literally they face like almost a different enemy every single episode. He also has the like mental capacity of Shikamaru. Like
The strategy.
The calculation.
Right.
Like he literally is like Batman in a way, where he will plan out strategies like 6 or 7 steps ahead of time. Like no matter what. Like that's like the theme of the show almost, is that he almost always has a plan even though it seems like he's losing at first, it's the fact that he already set plans and motions at the very beginning.
Can he get out of the way of a continent-destroying tailed beast bomb?
Technically, he's fought continent-destroying people before.
Yeah, I've seen the show, but I haven't seen enough of the show to really to match their.
This is a real hard one for me, personally.
I have seen none of JoJo, and I've seen about 50 to 60 episodes of Naruto, so I'm going to go ahead and say Naruto on this
I'm
one.
gonna vote Naruto.
Yeah, me too.
Three,
Okay.
3 out of 10.
Well, okay.
That's fine. That's fine. It's,
Well,
it's a group decision.
What would you have voted?
I would have voted JoJo's.
I might. I'm.
Well, give me a good argument here.
Well, okay. Like I said, I don't know much about JoJo but the thing about stopping time is pretty broken. and Naruto, I don't think he's ever faced something like that before.
Never in the
He's
show.
been thrown into different dimensions.
Yeah, exactly. But never been dealt with a thing that literally.
The only
freezes
thing is, it's small increments, and I think he can handle that.
It's small increments.
If it was longer, if it was able to be like Itachi's 3-day Genjutsu hold, right?
That is
then all right.
But even in Naruto, there's ways to deal with that too.
Exactly. So.
But
I'm tired.
It's almost like Goku versus Hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Actually, I mean, it's not.
That's a good argument.
Yeah.
I will admit that's a good argument.
All right, what do y'all vote?
Well, I'm still thinking.
still on JoJo.
I'm still thinking because it doesn't. I mean, it's already 3-2.
I'm thinking
3
as
to
well, so I'm
maybe
kind of
2.
weighing.
That's fine.
But I'm just how fast is I know it doesn't matter when he stopped time, but actually how fast is he? Can he react fast enough for Naruto?
He can land over 600 or something punches in a single second.
Oh, okay.
That's the where the oro meme comes from. Anime is from JoJo. It's where he's literally punching you so many times per second.
Fuck, man, you're making me feel like JoJo is really powerful here.
I'm still holding out for my
Yeah,
boy
I'm gonna
Naruto.
stand with what
That's
I said.
As you are welcome to that.
I'm gonna go JoJo. I think.
You're changing?
Yeah, I think I'm changing here.
I still haven't decided.
All right, Matt's the tiebreaker here.
All I'm gonna say, back to the Hit thing, it's still
It's
so
a good argument.
small, and with Naruto's sensing of intention, he can definitely just get out of that. And with Baryon mode, he's fast too.
It's really hard.
And he has Wind Rasen Shuriken, so again, he can keep distance. Can keep as much distance as he
That
wants.
is true.
And
JoJo is only close combat.
And he does how many shadow clones with it? Talk about 1,000 punches in 1 second.
The
You
shadow
just gotta hit
clones
him
also
once.
is a way.
I mean, can JoJo easily break through his big Ninetales mode thing?
Yeah, that too. He can just go and colossal.
Technically he could, but I do agree with if Naruto were to do 100 shadow clones, I don't know if JoJo has the ability to be able to tell exactly which one's the real Naruto.
That too. So Naruto could be safe.
I do think that he is also the Batman of this anime universe, where he could somehow figure it out. But at the same time, that's also what Naruto's good at, is that making you think that clone is the real clone.
He was able to outsmart Neji.
Multiple people in the series, where they always thought this is the real one, and it was just a clone.
So I'm gonna still keep it with my boy
Yeah, me
Naruto.
too.
I'm 60-40, but I'm on the JoJo side just because of this time stop thing. But so we're on 2 Naruto, 2 JoJo.
And Matt, right there,
All right,
stuck in the middle.
I haven't seen enough of JoJo, so I'm gonna say Naruto.
That's fine.
All right, Naruto is. We're gonna continue the rest of this on the next episode, and I'm not gonna click on this one until then, so we can't see.
All right. So you got a taste of the first episode, and now you have to watch the second one to finish out this tournament.
MBUSC.